This is just your average typical Energizer battery, but it sucks. Damn. This is because the battery, all it says is Energizer recharge, but it's missing a message that I'm sure you all have seen before. The message that I'm, of course, referring to is the word that is written on the battery, which is ultimate lithium. Now, to the average layman, you might be going, what does lithium mean and why is it ultimate? Well, the word ultimate is there for marketing and advertising, but the word lithium refers to the metal that's inside of the battery. This is because the word lithium is actually a metal. Lithium is a type of metal. But funny enough, I didn't have any of these batteries, and because I saw a Now Red video on it, I decided to go buy some for myself. Okay, so I just got the batteries, and you may be wondering why everything looks a bit different, and that's because it is the next day. You see, I had a lot of busy plans yesterday, and you also may be wondering, why didn't you record you buying it? Well, coincidentally, while I was going to buy these batteries, a drunk man was pulled over and arrested at the store. And because I thought that it wasn't a good idea to film people getting arrested and buying illegal batteries at the same time, I decided to get rid of the recording. But anyways, with all that being said, it was now time to open up the batteries. To do this, I first had to take them out of the box because working with it like this was not a very smart idea. Okay, so now that I had them beautifully lined up, it was time to do some lithium. Or may I add, some extractions of lithium. To do this, I had to find something that could be powerful enough to open up the battery. Funny enough, I just walked down to my illegal laboratory, aka my basement, and I was able to find something. That's right. I was able to find some tools along with a saw that I tortured my victims with. Okay, so now I was ready to do the experiment, now that I had all the tools bought and everything, but I needed some extra help. This is why my dad decided to help me with opening up the batteries, but we couldn't find any gloves, so he was using a dog dookie bag just for now. We also had a fire extinguisher nearby because lithium is pretty toxic, and I've heard that it can react with air, but we're just gonna say that it's not gonna. With all of my yapping done, however, it was now time to open up the lithium and hopefully light something on fire. Okay, so guys, this is our setup. We have some lithium over there, the battery, and unfortunately, it may have caught fire for a second, but luckily everything was okay. It is now time for the grand reveal of the lithium. It smells like marker ink, but if you added cyanide to it. Very amazing smell, I will admit it. So lithium in there. I think the lithium is hiding in there, under the coating. And we gotta make sure that we're careful with unpackaging it, because it wouldn't be very good, of course, if we lost some of the metal. Thankfully, it's a lot safer in here because there's no water/rain, so we should be safe. There is the lithium in all of its glory. That's actually more than I thought. Oh my god. That's a good amount of lithium. Jesus. Jesus Christ, that's so much lithium right there.
Well, I don't know if it...
What is that? Okay, so guys, the fumes they're a bit bad. I kind of snotted a bit, but we made it. So guys, I know all of these science YouTubers act like everything went right, But something may have gone wrong while we were doing some filming with the battery. Fly like a... So as you guys can see, ignore the radioactive material sign. We kind of burnt the lithium. And on top of that, the weather didn't agree as well. Look what happened. Look at the weather. It was sunny just now. And remember how lithium reacts heavily in water? The second it touches water, you're cooked. Look at the weather. Look at this weather, guys. Look at this weather. Yeah, we're cooked. Okay, as you guys can see, the outside is, yeah, it's not very good. The reason that it's not very good is because when water ignites with lithium, it explodes. My experiment, a science experiment, or furthermore, a chemistry/physics/engineering experiment, as for some reason, the tools that I was using accidentally ignited the metal and made it turn black in charcoal color. My hypothesis is that it could explode, but we'll find out soon. Okay, so my camera battery is at 11% right now, and when it reaches 10, because I'm recording on a phone, it usually cuts out. The reason why this is an issue is because if it cuts out during the explosion, it would be a really big deal. Luckily though, I still have some more to record, so we should be good. Right over here we have our setup, and it's a tin of water. And the reason why it's half full is because it gives the best explosion. So in the house, which is my house over there, I have a box full of the explosive lithium metal, which I burnt and short-circuited, but that's still besides the point. The point is that we're gonna see if it explodes or not, and I'm also gonna send the video to my teacher, so we'll see how he responds. Right now, over there, as you can see, we have our tin, and I have the metal inside, and you guys know we are going to take the box, open up the box, we're going to chuck the metal in, and we're just going to see if it explodes or not, and how high it explodes. Anyways, guys, without further ado, it is now time to get the materials, because they're not even outside yet. Holy, that's a brilliant red flame. Holy, it's exploding. Dude, it worked! Holy, I bursted it! Dude, wait, it worked! Look at that. Exploded the glass right through. I'm surprised that it worked because when we were cutting it open, we cut it open, we accidentally cut it, and then we made the entire metal black because we accidentally cut it and we kind of shorted the battery. But I'm surprised that worked. Dude, that was magnificent. And it was even better because it's a bit darker outside. That was so beautiful. It bursted the thing right open. It wasn't as good as Nile Reds, but it was still better than Nile Greens, so I'll take it. But we'll do it another time, but we'll do it better. Into a river. Guys, like and subscribe if you want it in a river next.